All right. So today I got one question. This question was asked in one of the business analyst interview. So question is something like this. We got a table. This table is called user role, and what we have to do, we have to create a custom report out of this table. Okay, so the table is basically containing the data of the IT peoples who are creating different type of user role for the requesters. Okay, so basically we have to find out uh, this report out of a table contains ID, name, description is enabled, created by, updated, and updated by. So the name is basically what kind of role someone is creating. Description is about description related to that role or something related to that. Is enabled is basically indicating if the user or the role is currently active or not. So it will be Boolean 1010. And created will be the timestamp when this was created. Created by will contain the name of the user who created this role, and then updated and updated by will be the same, similar to created. You have to create a custom report in which it should return the username. Basically, username it's referring to created by and the updated by. Okay, and then it should give us the number of created role for that username and the number of created and enabled roles. Okay, so basically it will look for only like let's say user 6. Okay, so if you see here, he created like 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 roles, but we have to find only the active ones. So we have to make a filter in is enabled where it is 1, and then number of updated roles. So, so I have already created the table and all those things. I already inserted the rows which are mentioned in the data. So let me quickly run this, and we will see what's the uh, structure of the table. So this one is similar to the one I was just showing. Okay, so let's start with the first requirement. Okay, so we will do this in multiple parts, and then we will combine all the outputs into one single report. Okay. Okay, so the first requirement is number of created roles. Okay, so first, okay, let me quickly copy this. So what I will do, I will start with the number of created roles. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to write the query. Okay, so we need to select from user role. Okay, group by like this. Okay, so what we need. So first we have to find number of created roles. So we have to look created by and created. Okay, so basically we need created by, like who created the roles and how many he created. So this is a easy one. So if we do this, if we try to create any report in small parts and then we combine it, that I think that's the best approach to solve any complex problem. Okay, so that's why we are doing this. Okay, so I'll do created by and count on. Okay, and group by, basically we need only uh, groups of the users and their count. So I run this, it should give us the desired output. Okay. Okay, so this is the first problem. Then we have to fetch number of created and enabled roles. So this will be this only, but there will be one condition where is enabled equals to 1. Equals to 1, group by. Yes, okay, I'm just going to comment this. And if I save this and if I run this, it should give us the results. Okay. So as we can see, user 6 3, user 2 4. Okay. So we have to rename this one. So I can just copy this and paste it here. So I'm just going to comment this one. So we solved the second problem. The last one is number of updated rows. So it will be similar to this one only, but instead of uh, checking created by, we will check updated by. Okay, updated by, updated by count, number of rows. Okay, if I run this, it should give us the number of updated rows. Okay, based on the user groups. Okay, so now that we got like all the outputs, what we wanted in our report, but the problem is we wanted one name and the number of created role by that name, number of created and enabled role by that name, number of updated role by that name. Okay, so how do we join these? So there are multiple ways. Okay, so I'm just going to use with clause. Okay, so with clause we can save these queries. Okay, and then use the aliases into a new query, and where we will only output these columns. Okay, so if I start with this one, so let's name this query one. Okay, as so I'm just going to cut this out. Okay, comma. Okay, and we'll get this comma query three as okay, and if I do select of so now that we have these names, okay. So right now it's not giving us the desired output because it's just simply doing a Cartesian join and basically giving us all the possible outputs. Okay, so this way we know like this is pulling out the output from the table, but not in the correct form. Okay, so what we will do is I will do from. Okay, so let's start. So what we need. So first thing we need is okay. Let's name it query one as Q1. Okay, so what we need. So we need Q1 dot by created by okay as username. Okay, okay. So there were two more conditions to this problem. One was we don't need any spaces or anything in the username, so we can use string for that, and it should be in uppercase only. Okay, so this was the first condition, and the second condition was if any of the created role is like null or something, it should be replaced by minus one. Okay, so we are going to do that. Any of the numerical columns like these one, number of created rows, number of created and enabled rows, number of updated rows. So I'm just going to do that. So here we can use string, and then inside we can use upgrade. So we need to close in here, and then it's few more things. Okay, so now how we can so we already know like the created by, updated by, created by, these are the same names by a single user. Okay, so what we can do, we can simply do a left join to each of the tables. Okay, we can left join them, and we can use it from Q1 table. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so we'll do from this table. Okay, left join query two. Okay, and we will do it on Q1 dot created by history Q2 dot. So in Q2 as well we have a created by. So we can use that created by. And then again we will do len join query 3 as Q3 on Q1 dot created by. But in Q3 we don't have a created by, we have updated by. So we can simply use that updated by. Okay. And then we can simply order by uh, username. Okay. Okay. So now coming to the second condition of the query. So we joined this table, but now we have to select something. Okay. So to uh, to overcome the condition where we have the null values, and we have to replace it with -1. So what we can do, we can use police. Okay. Police q1 dot q1 dot number created rows, and it should be replaced -1. If there is null value, it will replace it by -1. Okay. As number of created rows. Okay. We will do same for all three. Okay. So that number of created row is number of created row we know. Interesting. Okay. So you see this, and we can take a look uh, here. So this is the input table which we had, and if I run this, it should give us the expected. So this is the expected output. So it should give us something like this. Okay. So what I can do, I can simply run this. Okay, so I have corrected all the uh, incorrect spellings and the name of the table. So let me quickly run it. Okay, all right. So if I see here, and if I compare this with uh, the expected output or the desired output, what we needed, it seems to be matching with it. User 642 424 3 minus 1 4 212 212. Okay. So basically, the this was one example where this one was like when we were looking initially, and we were like we wanted to join multiple outputs into one single report. Okay. So I think what we can follow based on this report as like whenever we got some complex queries or some complex reports to create, we can break down the report into multiple parts. First, we can execute those individual parts, and then we can combine it all together, and then finally we can create a report.